All right, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the class. Yesterday we studied about finite and non-finite verbs. Then we talked about the non-finite verbs. It has got three types. Number one, gerund. Number two, infinitives. And number third, we called it participles. So yesterday we studied about gerund, and today we want to move towards that of infinitives. Clear that what are infinitives? Let's talk about infinitives. I want to explain it in easy way first. The infinitive form of a verb, clear, is the verb in the basic form. Verb in the basic form is called infinitive. Verb in its basic form. What I mean by its basic form, if I give you an example, look, this is the basic form. If I say, for example, play. So play is the basic form of verb, play. Infinitive is the basic form of the verb, like play. For example, if I say go, if I say run, clear? So the basic form of the verb is called what? We call it infinitive. Infinitive, it does not take S, ES, IES, ING, or second ED, D, IED, etc. Clear? You cannot call like go, you cannot say play, plays. This is not, we cannot call it infinitive. As I say, infinitive is always the first basic form of the verb. You cannot say like played. This is, we cannot call it infinitive. We cannot call it playing. Infinitive, clear? So it's incorrect. As I said earlier, infinitive is the basic form of the verb. Infinitive does not take S, ES, IES, ING, ED, D, or IED, clear, etc. Infinitive is the basic form of the verb. What is an infinitive? Is the basic form of the verb, clear? And usually, clear, not always. What did I say? Usually, infinitive, clear, it is preceded by to. It is preceded by what? By to. Like for example, if I say to play. So to play is called what? We call it infinitive. As I said, the infinitive is the basic form of the verb. This one, to play. We cannot say to plays. This is wrong. Or we cannot say to playing. Again, it's wrong. We cannot say to played. This is wrong. Which one is correct? The first one, to play. Always we use which form of the verb? Basic form of the verb is used, clear? We do not use like all these forms. Infinitive is the basic form. As I said, that infinitive is usually preceded by to. It's not always. It is not always, clear? It is usually, like for example, let me give an example here. You will understand in more better way. If I say, I like to teach. I like what? I like to teach. Now, can you people say here, like, what is like? It's a verb. Which form of verb? Finite verb. Yesterday we had studied. He likes to teach. But now, can you people see here, after like, he like to teach, he likes to teach, I like to teach, clear? So we have got what? We have got infinitive. What is to teach now? To teach is called infinitive. Again, this to teach is called what? Infinitive. Remember, can I say like, he likes to teach? No, it's incorrect. Can I say he likes to teaching? No, it's incorrect. Always infinitive, as I said, it is the basic form, clear? This is the best form of the verb. So basically, infinitive is the first form. And as I said, that infinitive is preceded by what? Usually it is preceded by to. Usually, not always. Like this is also called infinitive. If I say, look, he must teach, for example, he must teach English. Again, this teach in this case, again, it's called infinitive. This teach is called infinitive, clear? And he must teach English, but can you see we do not have any to? It's without to. So we can say that infinitive can be with to and infinitive can be without to. Later on when we study, inshallah, the types of infinitives, you will be clearly, you will be completely clear about them. So infinitives, as I said, is the basic form, clear, or is the best form of what? Verb. Sometimes it is with to and sometimes it's without to. Clear? Like for example, here are some of the examples that I have written: to run, to dance, to think, clear. All of them are what? We call them infinitives. And as I said, the infinitive, clear, is not always preceded by to, not always. But usually it is preceded by to. But there is also called, clear, there is a case. We call that infinitive, bare infinitive. Type of infinitive we will study, that is called what? Bare infinitive. Without to infinitive, we will study later on. And it acts like, infinitive acts like what? It acts like, number one, it can act like a subject. It can act like a direct object. Infinitive can function as a direct object. Infinitive can function is what? It can function as subject complement. Infinitive can function as an adjective. Infinitive can function as an adverb in a sentence. Infinitive in a sentence, it can function as what? It can function as a subject for a sentence. We will study one by one. It can function as a direct object of a sentence. It can function as subject complement. It can function as an adjective. It can function as an adverb. And one is missing, clear, like it can function as a noun. Noun, why I haven't put it here? Because subject is always a noun. Object is always what? It's always a noun. Subject complement is always a noun. So that's why I haven't written noun over here. So it's clear, like subject is a noun. So, but if you didn't get it, I have already put it here. It can function, infinitive can function, simply I can say, it can function as an adjective, it can function as an adverb, and infinitive can also function as a noun, clear? So let's study a few of the examples down. Now look at the examples here. I need to run every day. What I have written here, need. What is need? Need is a verb, finite verb. To run, what is to run here now? In this case, it's an infinitive, clear? This word is called what? This is not noun now. Infinitive functions is what? It can either function as a noun. Now you will understand better, like in a proper way, when it functions as a noun, when it functions as an adjective, when it functions as an adverb. So I need to run every day. In this case, the infinitive, clear, with the word to is called full infinitive or to infinitive. Later on, we will study these things. I must run. Can you people see here? I must run. Infinitive is what? Infinitive is run, but it's without to. It's without to, clear? After certain verbs, to is dropped. To is what? It is dropped. We do not use like this to, clear? The word to is not preposition. Remember, the word to with infinitive is not preposition. The word to, clear? It is often called what? We call it sign of the infinitive. Like if you say there is to is not, like in this case, this to is not preposition. What do we call it? We call it this to, we call it sign of the infinitive. This is sign of the infinitive. Like the word to that is used with it of basic form of verb with infinitive, clear? Infinitive form of the verb, that is not preposition, clear? That is what? That is the sign. We call it sign of the infinitive. There is, clear? For example, I run every day. I run every day. This is not the infinitive form. Can you people see here? I run every day. This is the finite verb because it's a finite verb. I run, we can say yesterday we studied, he runs. So it changes its form according to the subject and tense. So that's why we can say that this is not, we do not call it what? Infinitive. It's a word, it's a man verb. It's a finite verb. Later yesterday we had studied it. If you did not understand, you can watch a video on gerund, finite and non-finite verbs. Clear? We already have uploaded that on YouTube. All right, now we want to come up here. An infinitive is non-finite verb. Infinitive is what? It's a non-finite, because non-finite verbs, yesterday we studied, it has got how many types? 3 types. Number 1, gerund. Number 2, infinitive. Number 3, participles. Clear? Very good. In other words, it cannot be the main verb in a sentence. An infinitive can be a noun. It can function as a noun. It can function as an adjective, or it can function as an adverb. Clear? Now we want to study like all of them one by one. How infinitive can function as a noun? How infinitive can function as an adjective? How infinitive it can function as an adverb? Let's move, like we want to proceed down here. Number 1, infinitive is a noun. Like how infinitive, clear, how it functions is a noun. So let's study about it. The first one. Here are some of the examples that I have written here. You will clearly understand it. Now, for example, I desire to study. Now, what is to study here in this case? This is called infinitive. This is called infinitive in this sentence. What is run or desire? Desire is finite verb. It's a verb. And function of to study here, this is infinitive, and it functions as a noun. Why it functions as a noun? Because this is the direct case. This is the direct object. And direct object is always what? It's a noun. From one thing, from one place, we can understand that this to study is called what? It's an infinitive, and infinitive can function as a noun. How can I say it's a noun? Because anything that is used after main word, after finite verb, after ordinary verb, like we have got what? We have got here this one, clear, desire. Like if I say, for example, let me explain it in an easy way. If I say he desires or he plays cricket. Now, what is cricket? Cricket is used after main verb. Plays is main verb in this case. So now what is cricket here? Cricket is an object. An object will always be what? It will be a noun. Object will always be what? It will be a noun. We have already studied. Object will always be a noun, or pronoun, or what functions as a noun. Object पे हमेशा मुझे सारा या noun भी या वो pronoun भी और या हाँ सच द noun पर ज़े कार करी नो दल तक क्यों गोरे दा मुझे सारा दल तक दा noun होने दे न noun दे न pronoun दे दा सच दे infinitive दे नो दल तक दा कार द सिर्फ शी पर ज़े करी द noun पर ज़े करी नो दल तक मुझे direct object पे दा noun पर ज़े कार दल तक करी. So here the verb desire, clear, and to study is the infinitive. The verb मुझे सारा कम दे desire. It is the verb. And to study, very good. To study is the infinitive. Clear? To study is the direct object of desire. That the direct object है, since it is the receiver of an action of the verb. That's my explanation. So it is the receiver of an action that they receive. Object is the receiver of an action. It functions as a thereof noun. The jumla ki gore, Joyce needs a table to read on. Clear? To read needs a table. He needs what? A table. What for? Needs is a verb. Clear? Table is what? Table is a noun. Read. Dalta ke mung sara gore. Yo se shede. Need de. Needs. He needs what? He needs a table. No padizi क्यों गोरे पदी जुमला के मुंग सारा unit दे दा मुंग सारा finite verb शो कमी ऑफ वर्ड दे finite table से शे दे जगह चे द main verb ना बाद रागो direct दा मुंग सारा दत्त के सब function पे it functions as a direct object noun दे दत्त के table से शे दे it's an object. He needs a table. Clear? No padizi के मुंग सारा you can say चे दत्त के मुंग सारा दा subject यो मुंग सारा need शो table se show mung object show us munga seveu he needs a table to read. Table padi ke iske mung sa noun de us the sishi table mung ta pakar de. He needs a table. What for? To read. The noun bare ke malumat rakhi kana. It gives more information about noun. او چې کوم چې د noun باره کې معلومات راکړي هغه ته موږ څه وایو we call it an adjective نو په دې کیس کې موږ سره دا to read چې کوم دی دا څه شو دا موږ سره infinitive دی خو دلته کې function څه شي دی noun نه دی دا adjective کار کوي دلته کې are you getting it for example if I say I don't have time I don't have time to study for example deta gore easy wala stas to khema verb kam yo de have de I don't have clear time se she de it's a noun I don't have what I don't have time noun de oh dalta gore se she mili kale de infinitive to study se she shu it's an infinitive to study is an infinitive masa time nishta se de para nishta time to study de para nishta نو دلته کې دا to study څه شی modify کوي معلومات راکړي ماته زیات سباره کې راکړي it gives more information about the noun کوم دی time دی نو دې ته موږ څه وی what do we call it adjective دا infinitive دلته کار د څه په ځای کوي it function is an adjective not is a noun clear all right for example we say to dance was her passion to dance was her passion now what was her passion to dance that the subject kar kai kana pade ke subject kam yo de mung sara to dance verb kam yo de verb de da de mung sara was mung sara se de verb de nu dalta ke har ushe che de subject pa ze karu ke age tam se noun we nu dalta ke de function se de it functions as a noun the infinitive kar sakai subject is a subjective shwe de clear nu dalta ke the noun pa ځای کار کوي like for example the to dance was her passion da mangalan di bal sulika dancing was her passion dancing څه شه ده is gerund subject dekha na yesterday mong da vele ha no that to dance or dance so it functions as a noun let's study like more examples clear for all of them aga kho noun da para mong vele usra para we want to come here to study about Infinitives is adjectives. Mazid mangal ta kida wel gwalu. For example, look here. Give him an ornament. Give him what? It's a noun. Ornament is called what? It's a noun. Noun dekana. To polish. To polish what? To polish noun. Mazid malumat mangta. Nudal ta kida mung sa show? Adjective show. Like for example, we can say damung further that explain kare onde but you can if you want to read it you can read it ustaz time come down I just want to just focus on the main topic I don't have time to study as I said I don't have time to study no time mung sara noun de it's a noun and what is to study in this case to study is called an adjective in this case clear but we want to study about adjectives infinitives is an adverb infinitive mung sara da sakar kawle shi the adverb kar hom mung sara kawle shi how it can function is an adverb let's study about them now look here the next one the third thing clear infinitive mung sara da sapaz kar kawle shi adverb pas hom mung sara kar kawle shi clear it can also function as an adverb kam nahi wele inshallah warna baad mung adverb be theek sho adverb shows how an action it happens where an action it happens or when an action happens inshallah we will study later on udalta gore here are some of the examples that what I have used here or I can use like easy examples for you all taso asan examples dikam theek sho danur example am taso for example if I say I can't wait to see him for example I can't wait verb kam yo de is wait is verb to see what is to see it's an infinitive I can't wait what for to see mung sa se modify kai dalta ke see modify kai verb modify kai دلته کې موږ سره to څه شو to see a function as an adverb چې کله د noun modify کوي هغه ته موږ adjective یو خو دلته کې ور باره کې موږ ته وایي we call it what adverb. Like for example, the officer returned to help. He returned. Clear? So the infinitive modifies the verb returned. That return means associated man work dadalta ke. So this means that to help this infinitive, it functions as what? It functions as an adverb. Dalta means the adverb kar kai. Is this clear? No munga infinitive we are also so zainu ke mung sara kar kawle shida infinitive excellent. Let me explain it clear. Infinitive it can be used to function da mung sara noun pazem noun kar kai it can function as a noun. Clear? Number 1 it can function as a noun. How? For example, I like what? To teach. I like to teach. I like what? To teach. To teach, it's a noun. To teach is a noun because it's direct object. That's the noun possession. For example, if I say number 2nd, infinitive can also function as an adjective. If I say, I don't have time to study, for example. That's the time session. It's a noun. And to study modifies time noun. Noun mung sa modify kai. No to study dalta kisse shesho mung sara adjective pazya kar kai mung sara. It functions as an adjective. The third one we have that is it can function as an adverb. It can function as an adverb. If I say for example I can't wait to see you. So now here wait is a verb. To see modifies wait verb. It functions as an adverb. Push your money. See issue? No, the infinitive mung sara da kar de. See that? Now let's move to the next topic now. We want to study about when to use infinitives. Now another topic we want to talk here, that is what? When to use infinitives. Infinitives munga kam zainu ki istemala wal issue. When to use infinitives. We want to study this. So, suppose we say infinitive value to infinitive sataway. To show what is an infinitive. Then I told you infinitive functions. Infinitive three functions. The mugsara is a noun, is an adjective, or is an adverb. When to use infinitive. Infinitive kala kala istemala way. Kam waqt ke istemala way da. So the first one we have infinitive we use clear to indicate the purpose of an action. Number 1 is what? To indicate the purpose of an action. Kam karta so kawai when you want to perform an action, if you want to show the purpose of that action. Dari purpose taso show kawal gwade. Se show kawal gwade, you want to show the purpose of that action. Waga time ke mga infinitive istemalu. Like for example, let me give you an example. He bought some flowers. He bought what? Some flowers. He bought some flowers. For what purpose he bought these flowers? To give to his wife. Well, the flowers nabat infinitive. Agastal flowers yawagastal. That the flowers purpose so to give to his wife. So we use infinitive. It has got like what? When you want to show or you want to indicate purpose of doing something. Clear? Second cue gore. I will cook. I will lock the door. I will lock the door. Why you want to lock the door? I will lock the door. Clear? I will lock the door. For what purpose you will lock the door? To prevent. To prevent what? To prevent thieves. Clear? Or to prevent theft. Are you getting it? So to prevent is what? To prevent in this case, it's an infinitive. You want to say, I will study hard. I will study hard. Why will you study hard? To get first position. Purpose to get first position. So daya wala name purpose show. Munga kala istemalu infinitive to show purpose, clear, of an action. The action purpose show kawal wadu. Second number, we use infinitive as the subject of the sentence. So subject, the sentence subject of infinitive. How? Let's take an example. To wait. Can you see to wait is what? To wait is an infinitive. To wait infinitive. To wait seemed verb de mungsara. To wait seemed foolish when decisive action was required. Clear? We like waiting for something. Chumungta your action zara gastal pakar diya wagir para wait intezar kawal like beokuftov de daga. To wait. Clear? For example, to swim, it's an infinitive. To swim in that sea may be dangerous. What may be dangerous? To swim in that sea is a subject. Subject is istemal shave dekha na. Jumla ke sabare ki khabar ki aage tamanga subject wave. Clear? We call it what? We call it subject. If I say to err is human. To err is whom? Is human. गलती सो कई इंसान गलती कई कना नु देखे मंग सरा to err से शो subject शो. What is to human? To err is human. अरे करेंगे नु देखे तासु सरा मंग सरा तके to err subject शो as मंग सरा verb दे देता. Next one, number third purpose that this de munga infinitive kal isteemalu is direct object of the sentence. The third one is what? Is direct object of the sentence. The main verb na baad chakal isteemal shi infinitive aage tamanga direct object wave. So the direct object kurta wave. Chakal infinitive the object pa zakaru ki is a noun isteemali ki. Like for example, I like to write English. Clear? Or I like to speak English. I like to write in English. Like se sheshu, it's a main verb, finite. To write. The main verb na baad rago. Damung se shere. I like what? I like to write. The direct object there. The jumle object pa istemal shave de. Everyone wanted to go. Everyone wanted to go. Wanted. Mung se dalta se the main verb there. The main verb na baad istemal. Everyone wanted what? To go. Clear? So we have, this is the direct object. Jumla ke the direct object istemal shave de. All right. Next. Infinitive can be used as subject complement. Chikala the linking verb na baad istemal shi. Age the subject complement to like to be verbs na baad ya istemal shi. Kala infinitive the SMR na baad istemal shi. Ya linking verb na baad istemal shi. Age the complement kar kai biya mung sara. Munga linking verb to already very clear. Like for example, his ambition is to fly. Dalta ke is se shere. It's a linking verb, main verb there. The main word dalta ke mung sara is the auxiliary verb. The auxiliary verb na baad chikare istemal chi aga complement kar kai. Da us mung sara his ambition is to fly. No to fly mung sara dalta ke object na de. The SMR na baad chikala da istemal chi infinitive. Agi tamunga sibe subject complement. His ambition is what? It completes the meaning of subject. The subject meaning complete kai kara. Clear? No mung sara biya deta sibe we call it subject complement. Like for example, what is essential? What is essential to maintain, clear, a healthy diet? Essential. What is essential? Is the verb shumung sara. To maintain infinitive de. It completes what? The meaning of subject. What is essential? What is essential? To maintain a healthy diet. Clear? Next. Mung sara munga makhkim dai wala adjective it can be used for what? Is an adjective. For example, this is the best time to practice. This is the best time for what? To practice. Damang say adjective show. I have some jeans to wash. I have some jeans. The noun na baad istemal shave de kara. No chikala the noun na baad istemal shi age tamanga seviu. We call it adjective. Dalta ke damang sara infinitive de khudat se kar kai. It functions as an adjective. Clear? Ha. Biamung sara, next one chikam de, infinitive can be used as what? Is an adverb. Clear? Like for example, we have, we must carefully observe. Observe is what? Verb. We must carefully observe to understand. It modifies what? Observe. We must carefully observe. Observe why? To understand. Or for example, I can't wait. I can't wait. What for you can't wait? I can't wait to see. So to see is infinitive and it functions as an adverb. Da makhke ma tasu explain kar. Sahi hai? Infinitives, it can be used after an adjective. Yo khamungi wala? Infinitive can function as an adjective. Infinitive yo munga da khabaro ko che adjective pa zay kar kai. It functions as an adjective. Us munga dalta ke bal yo weu che infinitive the adjective na baad hum istemale di shi. Pakhpala yo word adjective chi wi like good, happy, great, clear. Da gena baad hum mung sara infinitive istemale di shi. Da yo bal case show. How? For example, look, subject rage, to be verb rage, the adjective rage. Bia the adjective na baad munga sir, we want to use, clear, that of infinitive. Dalta gura, it is important. Important se shede dalta ke. What is important? Important is an adjective. The adjective na baat hum mung sa se she istemali deshi. Mung sara infinitive istemali ki. It is important to be patient. It is important. It is necessary to leave. It is necessary to leave. It is good to leave. It's better to leave. Clear? It's important to leave. It's important to study. No, the adjective na baat hum sar se istemali ki infinitive. Like for example, it is wonderful. Wonderful se shesho. It's an adjective. It's wonderful to have close friends. It's wonderful to have close friends. Dalta ke mung sar wonderful adjective de or to have se shesho. It's an infinitive. The infinitive mung sar the adjective na baat hum istemali ki. Is it clear? All right, next. Infinitive can be used after an object that is a noun or pronoun referring to a person. Damung sara infinitive chide, the noun na clear or ya the pronoun na baat hum istemali deshi. To aga noun ya pronoun ba yo insan ta refer kai. She's the para na, insan da para. He will be a person, clear? Like for example, look, can I ask you? Can I ask you? You say the pronoun de dalta ke. Or for example, if I say, can I ask Ali? Your noun, as I said, can I ask Ali to help me with something? Now look here. As I said, Jumung Sara, infinitive after an object. Then the object come here. Can I ask Ali? You. Object show. Khuda object pamung sara हमेशा से शेवी या वो pronoun और या बा noun. दागे ना बात हम मुंग सरा दा इस्तेमाल देशी. Like for example, can I ask you to help? To help से शेषो दल तक it's an infinitive. This is called infinitive. To help, it's an infinitive. I invited a friend. Friend se shesho, it's a noun. Noun dekha na. I invited a friend to attend the ceremony. No, I invited a friend. That means a direct object there. Direct object referring to a person. That can be a noun or pronoun. Like the way I invited a friend, the direct object shuma sara. Insan da para istemal sho. Again about what we have used infinitive. That you bulk as among the infinitive istemal do show. Next. Used with question words. Infinitives can be used with what? With question words. With words, clear? Aga words sara, come question words like when, what, why, clear, who, etc. That question words. Aga nabat hum da istemaligi. Like for example, look at here. Examples of that. Do you understand what to do? What's the shade? It's a question word. What to do? To do is infinitive. Do you understand what to do? Do you understand what to do? No, what to do mang sara it's called an infinitive. Like for example, tell me when. When it's a question word. Tell me when to press the button. When to press the button. So to press is called what? We call it an infinitive. So the question words na baat homonga infinitive istemal awal issue. We can use that. Are you getting it? That usmanga siwela the infinitives we studied, functions of infinitives, or biamanga when to use infinitives. That's the different usages of infinitives ma istemal karta. Now we want to move towards types of infinitives. Another topic. Which topic we will study now? Types of infinitives. The topic we are going to talk about, there are types of infinitives. So infinitives has got 4 types. How many types? 4 different types we will study. Clear? How many types? 4 types. Number 1, bare infinitive. We call it what? Bare infinitive. We call it bare infinitive. Bare infinitive means without to. Without to. Like we can say play, read, etc. This is called bare infinitive. I'm going to explain it in more detail, but I want to little bit give you hints. Full infinitive or absolute infinitive, it's or to infinitive. To with to infinitive. With to, clear? Not without to. Like to play, to read. Aga infinitive, to the two sarashi. Aga tamuga sibiyo. Full infinitive, absolute infinitive, or to infinitive. Full infinitive. Tamang saragadi. The split infinitive sitawi or abridged infinitive sitawi is also one by one that I explain common now in detail. Let's study about first of all the first one that is called what we call it bare infinitives. What type of infinitive? Bare infinitive. We will study about bare. Bare matlab sare bare. With bare, like you might have heard bare. Exactly. Chacha paliniya chuli aga barefoot. So you sure? Nakita bare without to. Chikala the infinitive sara to nita sama shuru ki wala. Infinitive can be with to or infinitive can be without to. No bare infinitive aga you infinitive type de chikam sara to narazi. Like here, bare infinitive is also called zero infinitive. You can also call it what? Zero infinitive. Bare infinitive is also called zero infinitive. The word to is frequently used with an infinitive, but when infinitive is used without to, it's called bare infinitive. We can call it without to infinitive. Here are some of the examples that I have written here. Can you see here? Let me play. So play is what? It's bare infinitive. Let me play. I have my brother clean the room. Clean the room. These are two nishtare. They made me laugh. These are two nishta. I heard her cry. To cry in Arazi. I watched him pray. These are two Narazi. Wali Narazi, Agaz Tasto Swema. Come your verbs di, become cases kaba, munga bare infinitive istimalu. Agata was the cases Wema. I'm gonna teach you people that what are the cases where we cannot use thereof to, or we will use bare infinitives. Razi. We will study functions of zero infinitive. Zero infinitive matlab sare bare infinitive or without to infinitive. Functions of zero infinitive. What are the functions of it? Let's talk about zero infinitives after auxiliaries. The auxiliary na baad chikam infinitive mang istemala wageta bare infinitive istemali gi hamesha yaad saate rusto mang auxiliary words ya wata sabura auxiliary model auxiliary words chi sumram di agena baad bare infinitive istemali gi model auxiliary word come shu may, might, can, could, would, should. Clear? Must. That told you well, they told about bare infinitive istemali gi. Two badena baad narazi. Number one function of bare infinitive such that after modal auxiliary verbs we use what? Bare infinitive. Two babagi sar narazi. Like for example, we will say auxiliary word dekana. We will win the match. Win session it's a bare infinitive. Now when a name is a function the bare infinitive dade that we cannot use with after auxiliary modal auxiliary verb. Like we have we would have, would demong sara. We can compete, can they? It's a moral auxiliary verb. We can, we can't speak. We should give, should give. Shall I talk? Talk amongst a bare infinitive show. Would you like? Bare infinitive, like. I might stay, might model auxiliary, stay bare infinitive. They must bare nabad mungsara leave bare infinitive istamal. Nusumram model auxiliary verbs ya nabad munga bare infinitive lagwa sir to narazin. You cannot say that I must to go. No, you say I must go. To go bare narazi ka must mungsara model auxiliary verb. ठीक शो number 1. number 2 bare infinitive च कम दे आगा मुंग चरता के इस्तेमाल हो. We use them after verbs of perceptions. चिकम अवलने मा तसल model auxiliary verb ना बाद नहीं इस्तेमाल auxiliary verb ना बाद bare infinitive राइजी. बल चिकम सर देदा इस्तेमाली की after verbs of perception. Perception verbs ची दी आगे ना बाद राइजी. Do not use to with the verbs of perception, clear? Perception. We use verb plus object plus zero infinitive. How? Let me explain it. He saw. Can you see? Saw. Perception word there. Verb of perception there. Saw. He saw. The other day, about bamanga selego object palego. Dalta kita samada formula likha leda. Can you people see here this formula? The formula में तासो already लिखा है दलता के. I have written here. अवल बतासो verb लगावाई subject ना बात बिया बा object भी बिया बा bare infinitive. The formula दे दा पारा. पर verbs of perception दा पारा चिकम दा. Like he saw her fall. Fall मंग सर से शो infinitive शो. He saw her fall. पर देखिए verb मंग सर कम है उधे saw दे. Verb of perception. He saw her object पर डायरेक्ट बिया राइजी. I saw him, clear? To be analyzed. I saw him to fall. You say, I saw him fall. Yaad saate. I saw him fall. Mungsa say, we heard. Heard say, what about perception there? We heard them. Object rahe. We heard them close the door. We heard them close the door. We cannot say, we heard them to close the door. We will not say we heard them. Damaga formula da kanda dayo formula among such a come delta mata so klala. Heard, verb show, them, object show, close among sara bare infinitive. Like they saw us. They saw us walk. To walk panarazi. They saw us walk. We will not say they saw us to walk. She felt the spider. She felt verb of perception, spider noun, object show. Crawl amongst the bare infinitive. Clear? Tadwiyam number show bare infinitive dena baad istemali. Third number bare infinitive munga kala dena chikamung sara causative verbs di. Inshallah we will study soon causative verbs munga zarwe. Causative verbs na baad humunga bare infinitive istemalu. Causative verb. Like causative verb agadi when you make somebody else to do something for you or for himself. Causative verb, like example like a make show mung sara, lit show, have show, clear? The mung sara sashedi help show, we call them causative verb. Inshallah later on the infinitives khatam shagana about causative verb types of munga view. Dekhiye gore also we use, clear, we do not use to after causative verb. Like a bare infinitive mung sara causative verb na baad istemali gi. How? Deta gore her parents let mung sa causative verb de. Let her stay bare infinitive de. Let causative verb de. Let her object raga maga shanta para chamunga kam perception of verb qlo obya manga bare infinitive istemal ho. Let's go. We say let's go. Direct manga se istemal ko let's na baad. Let us go. Let's go. Clear? Or we can say you made me. Made causative verb, me object show, come bare infinitive. Don't make me, make, it's a verb, me object show, study bare infinitive show. Biamung Sarrazi, next, we use bare infinitives then we use bare infinitive or zero infinitive after some expressions. Baz das expression di agena badam zero infinitives razi. Agi kame razi mung sara that includes rather, that includes better, that includes had better. Da mong expressions di de dena baad bani istemali clear dena baad um chidi mong sara kami infinitive alago bare infinitive two badi analyze. For example, we have you had rather manga istemal ko rather leave. We will not say you had rather to leave. That is incorrect. Then rather the expressions then about better, had better, then about batasu bare infinitive lagawai. Like we would rather wait. We would rather wait. So we have got rather, and after this we use bare infinitive. We had better, among sara kami infinitive show, bare infinitive. She had better ask. We had better reserve. You had better give. They had better work. Next we have zero infinitives. Why sara munga zero infinitive istemalu? So sara, why sara? The question word why chekamde is followed by zero infinitive when making when you want to make suggestion. Suggestion जोड़ावई कना लुबिया बागे सरा मगे से को why sara no age a bare infinitive. Like for example, why wait? Why rago kana? Why wait till tomorrow? Why wait till tomorrow? We cannot say why to wait till tomorrow. Why wait till tomorrow? Why not ask? Why rage? Ask. Why leave? Why walk? Why not buy a new bed? No, why sara chakalata? So when you want to make a suggestion, we use that of bare infinitive after this. Push with the bare infinitive and it comes the unique istemaligi. Great. Next we have second type chikamung sara diage tasavu full infinitive. Kami infinitive, full infinitive. Next type munga the infinitive view that is called full infinitive. Come full infinitive kami udimung sara when infinitive is used with two sara chikam istemal chayage tamunga full infinitive view. Full infinitive tamunga two infinitive or ya absolute infinitive view. Kami infinitive, full infinitive, absolute infinitive or two infinitive. We also call them. Like here we have two infinitive, to play, to read. Who's the demong view functions of full infinitives? The functions mong sara kamudi. So let's study functions of full infinitives. The to infinitive is used when many sentences, constructions often expressing purpose of something, someone, opinion about something. Clear? We use it to express purpose of something or someone's opinion about something. This one. The to infinitive, it is used to indicate purpose or intention of something. It is used to indicate purpose of intention of something. Like for example, we want to say she came. She came. She came for what? Purpose is so that she came to collect her paycheck. Full infinitive, she purpose by an away intention by an away istimalu. She came. Clear? Now, for example, the three bears went to find what? purpose. So firewood. I'm calling to ask about my date. Purpose is my call kawalo. I'm calling to ask about my date. Your sister has gone. She has gone. What was the purpose? To finish her homework. Next, number 2, full infinitive munga sa purpose da para istamalu. This is a formal usage and is far more common in written than spoken. Dapat chikam de mung sara subject istamali gi. Full infinitive sadap kamzi ke istamalu munga is a subject. Koda munga spoken ki dumrani istamalu written ki deri istamali gi, which is used more in written form. Clear? Like to be or not to be, that is the question. To be, dam infinitive show, or not to be, dam infinitive show. To know her is to love her. Huh? To know her is to love her. Verb mong sar padi ke da is de. Aw tasu deta da mukammal ta to know her. Da mong sar se show. Infinitive phrase show. Porunga gerund phrase wele kana. The infinitive na makh the infinitive na baad sarashi. It modifies what? Infinitive. To know her is to love her. To love, dalta ki to know infinitive show, dalta ki to love infinitive show. To visit, the infinitive show. Dizi na wala, the dizi pore, to visit the Grand Canyon, da mung sara infinitive phrase show. Porunga value. Dalta verb mung sara kame ode is de. To understand statistics, that is our aim. Dadil para munga istamalu. Bya next usage kamung sar de the infinitive. The to infinitive to indicate what something can or will be used for. Yosheba sala para istamali gi mung sara tiksho. In this pattern, the infinitive it is followed by what? A noun or pronoun. For example, the children need a garden. The garden based purpose the paris maligi. To play in. The children need a garden to play in. I would like a sandwich to eat. I don't have anything to wear. Would you like something to drink? Full infinitives that they istemal shu. But the to infinitive after adjectives. The adjectives na badum da to infinitive istemali gi da formula da mung sara de da para. Ode da para ma full tasu tas kade de padel taki explain kadi di. Ka chart putru bane. It is good. The jumle to gore the formula para dekhiye fix ki gida. It is good. Good mong sara se she delta adjective de. It is good to talk. It is good of you. Dekh gore balta. It is good of you to talk to me. Dekhiye da full ragal arsap ke istemal sho. Gora subject awal se istemal sho be to be verb sho be adjective sho. Good adjective sho mong sara delta ke. Yeah, of someone, infinitive to talk. Or rest of the sentence show mung sara to me. No da mung sara the adjective na badum istemali gi. It is important to be patient. Important adjective de to be infinitive show. It is important to be patient. It is important for Ayan to be patient while with his little brother. It is important for Ayan to be patient with his little brother. No important for someone or of someone to be infinitive show. I'm happy, adjective. I'm happy to be here. Full infinitive rare. There is naughty adjective there. To destroy, infinitive show. Full infinitive kalamanga istamalu. We can use full infinitive when you want to make a comment or judgment. Judgment call wale, comment call wale aga time ke manga da istemalu. Age para kam formula da mung sar da formula istemaligi. Subject plus to be verb plus noun phrase plus infinitive. Da formula manga istemalu. دلته لاندې چارت کې دا ایکسپلین شوی هم دي تاسو ته you can look it on your screens. First موږ څه subject راغی. This is subject, to be, noun phrase and infinitive. It was a stupid place. It was a stupid place to park. الجملة ته مکمل وګورئ. The subject show was noun phrase راغو موږ سره a stupid place, noun phrase to park. There is a dangerous way. هغه نه بعد موږ څه استعمال کو to behave, infinitive. What you said was a rude thing to say. This is the right thing to do. Those were the wrong kids of eggs to buy. Ayan is a better person to hire. Ayan is the better person to hire. The noun phrase na baad moga da istemalawule shu, ठीक दा? Infinitives, they can also be used with what? They can also be used with question words. Full infinitive. That words the mungsara, the question words around the istemaligi. Like here, she asked me how to use. Bare infinitive sara why sara mata usta yaad kare ho. Suggestion da para. That the word sara. She asked me have to use. What to do. When to press. Where to put, who to call. Clear? No, the question words nam da baat ke mung saraisi. Is this clear? Next, we want to come here. The third one, we are going to finish the topic as well because it's a very lengthy topic. And split infinitive. The third type of infinitive is called what? Split infinitive. Come infinitive sho mung sara. Split infinitive de mung sara. Third one. We're going to talk about split. That easy. It's small topic, so let's finish it. Let's talk about split infinitive. When you place an adverb or adverbial phrase between two and the verb, clear, and split the infinitive form, to is called split infinitive. Guru gulunu asanam poyoma. Yo mung sara sesharage, we have got what infinitive mung deta hoy kana chikala to we or plus seshevi verb we deta mung infinitive be split infinitive deta hoy the split ki singa mung sara it splits like this way gora tasa to rage plus delta tasara adverb rage padimans ki sesharage adverb bia ta rage na baad seshe plus verb use ko. The two or the verb commands ke mung sara seshe istemal sho adverb use sho no de mung ta infinitive mung seshe sho de ta mung split infinitive come infinitive hota veo split infinitive hota veo bia like for example go resta hota vema to carefully drive udalta gore gola zadar takili kama to drive में उली करो दा द्वारा यो राले दा खो स्प्लिट ने देkan दा खो फुल infinitive दे ओ स्प्लिट infinitive सिंगा शो वो दलते वर to carefully drive no the to or the drive permanents की में से शेरा वस्तो carefully no दा infinitive split शो करना शो ये तमंगा split infinitive भी आवे we call it what we call it split infinitive like here to carefully to boldly go boldly the to go दे द्वारा permanents के boldly राले दा split शो to seriously play to play permanents ki seriously raga the split infinitive sho mung sara. For example, the coach urged the players to seriously play to dalta raga or play with the didwar permanents ki adverb raga seriously no de tamanga sevu this infinitive is called what we call it split infinitive de tamanga split infinitive use. The teacher told us to quickly complete to show mung sara complete verb show the permanents ki quickly raga split infinitive show. Ayan hopes to quickly eat to دلته کې موږ څه to show eat موږ سره راغی quickly راغی نو دې ته موږ څه we call it split infinitive پوه شو دا آسانه then we have the last type of infinitive that is called what we call it abridged infinitives abridged infinitives abridged infinitives is infinitive without verb an infinitive without verb is called abridged infinitive to be verb bene wi wata like څنګه bare infinitive کې verb ته خو to نشتا پدې کې موږ سره to وی verb بني example ته ګور تاسو به اوس دلته خپ اسانه پوه شئ look at here to this example do you like to study English do you like to study English ودلته ګوري ګلنو yes I love to I love to نو دلته کې ګوري to ما څه شین دی لیکلې study verb مې نه دی لیکلې yes I love to study study په داسې په کارو کنه full form I love to study but this time yes I love to نو ور پکې رانغې سره موږ څه شي راغې to راغې دلته کې نو دې ته موږ څه ویو abridged infinitive like for example do you like to come to the class on time yes I like to come verb me इस्तेमाल न को without verb my use को yes I like to ठीक शो न देता मंगा से we call it abridged infinitive these are the verbs if you want to note down with yourselves you can note it down verbs followed by infinitives you can have on your screen or you can just write down in comments below then we will inshallah send you can send us your email we can send you the notes as well or you can buy later my book written by Farid Safi you can purchase for yourself thank you so much it was today's lecture